24/7 Fusion Media.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media, and just got this bit of news that Friday the 13th prequel series from A24, Peacock loses showrunner as Bryan Fuller exits. Now, Bryan Fuller's been attached to a lot of pretty decent projects, and he also been attached to a few duds also. But in this case, when you look at a lot of showrunners, he's actually been pretty good for the most part. The Friday the 13th prequel series in the works at Peacock from A24 is in search of a new showrunner. Bryan Fuller, who was announced as the show's writer, executive producer, and showrunner when it was first ordered to series in 2022, took to Twitter to announce that he has been fired from the show due to creative differences. Now, I wonder how that happened all of a sudden. Says, for reasons beyond our control, A24 has elected to go a different way with the material, he said. We hope the final product will be something Friday the 13th fans all over the world will enjoy. Wow. Wow, he took it on the chin, huh? Trouble on the series was first reported earlier in the week by the Insider newsletter. However, according to an individual with knowledge of the project, the series order remains in place with hopes to line up a new showrunner as soon as possible. Production had not begun on the series, nor had any casting taken place. Okay, but is the new showrunner going to be as good as the old showrunner? That's the thing. Are these guys going to be taking a step down, or are they going to get something that's just as good as what just walked out the door? Victor Miller, who penned the original film in the franchise, remains on board as an executive producer along with Mark Toberoff and Rob Barsamian. Miller and Toberoff, his attorney, were previously involved in a lengthy court case in an attempt to obtain the rights to the original film screenplay for Miller. The Second Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in Miller's favor in 2021. Yeah, I did a video on all this stuff when it all happened, giving him the U.S. rights to the screenplay. Miller and Toberoff have non-exclusive foreign rights, as well as by bringing in Barsamian, the project has access to all of the other elements from the films. Wow. This thing is really divided like a motherfucker, but everybody's playing ball together here. The only person that got kicked off the project was the actual showrunner, but everybody that went to court against each other are all involved in this show. So it's good to see that both sides are working together, but without a good showrunner, you don't have shit. Okay. Variety previously reported that Fuller was accused of sexual harassment on the set of an AMC docuseries about queer horror in a lawsuit filed in October of 2023. Okay, in October 2023, I wasn't even on YouTube at that time, so that's why that slipped past me. Holy shit. So what did he do? In the suit, it was alleged that he made constant references to masturbation, engaged in casual bullying, and created a hostile work environment. Damn. He was making all kind of jerk-off jokes and shit. It's fucked up. Fuller is known for creating or co-creating shows like Hannibal at NBC, Pushing Daisies at ABC, Dead Like Me at Showtime, American Gods at Starz, Star Trek Discovery at Paramount. Oh, what? He co-created Star Trek Discovery? Wow. He is also known for his work on Star Trek Voyager as well as Heroes. Like I said, he's done some good shit, and he got some duds. And that Star Trek Discovery is a fucking dud. Holy shit. Okay. The original Friday the 13th was released in 1980. In that film, Jason is a child who drowns at Camp Crystal Lake. His death leads his mother, Pamela, to seek revenge against the counselors she blamed for her son's death. It grossed nearly $60 million against a reported budget of $550,000. So basically, they spent $500,000 and ended up getting $59.5 million back in the return. Fuck. They made some fucking bread. Since then, there have been 11 further films in the franchise, including Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and the 2009 reboot. Now, I didn't like the reboot. Jason X was interesting, but only to a degree. And Freddy vs. Jason, yeah, well, I definitely love that. Jason became the main antagonist, beginning with the second film. All right, so there you have it. Bryan Fuller basically looks like this sexual harassment case that they got going on him looks like they might have been the reason why he got booted out. And if he's been with the project ever since 2022 when they announced it, and he's written it so far, I wonder what kind of material that they're going with. Was it actually something that had to do with creative difference, or was it because of the sexual harassment case? I guess we'll find out one way or the other what really happened with this, because somebody knows of something that's going on with this. But hopefully they can get somebody else to come in and fucking write this, because if not, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And hopefully, if this guy already wrote the first season of this, hopefully they'll run with that and try to come in with just a showrunner just overlooking the whole thing, and hopefully keep that showrunner to do a season 2, whoever the new guy is going to be. Hopefully, besides that, they don't scratch this project and this thing could come out and it could be something worthwhile that everybody would be happy as fuck to see happening with Jason finally after all these years. Because if anything, the closest thing that we've gotten to this was the Friday the 13th video game, and just because of this lawsuit, it shut the fucking video game down. And a lot of fans were very pissed off, very upset about it. And everything else that's tried to come out after this, like they had a indie project that, some developers were making of a new Friday the 13th video game that was going to try to replace the one that came out a few years ago. And the people that, these guys that are over Friday the 13th went ahead and shut that shit down. And that was actually a few weeks ago. So, there's some things going on here, and hopefully they can get their shit together and come out with a new video game along with this TV show and some new movies. Because if not, Jason's going to become irrelevant. Trust me, in today's day and age and the way cinema goes nowadays, it's very easy to become irrelevant in today's pop culture. But that's my take. That's how I feel. You guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And as always, it's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media, and I'm out. Peace.